Hi, so obviously we're back in the old room now. Please do mind Ashton's head, he's a bit broken at the minute and I need to fix him. So yeah, I'm back in here just because I really didn't like the lighting in the other room, so we're back in here now, even though it's a little bit cramped, I don't mind. So today's video we're going to be testing By Kady products. So By Kady is basically Kady, so she is known from being on Love Island and she's also known for being in Towie as well. I don't know if she's going to be in the new season, but I know she was in the previous ones for a little bit. So yeah, we're going to test out all of her products today. So I have an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter, lashes, a lip vinyl, basically a lip gloss, and a lip liner. I wanted to pick up an eyebrow kit, but they were out of stock, and I was like, I'm not paying full price. Like, I don't mind paying a bit of a discount, but not full price. So we're going to start off with the highlighter first. So when you buy the packaging, it comes like this, which is really nice, so you know that it's fully bubble wrapped and it's not going to break. So obviously you open the box and then it looks like so it's just this nice sleek black packaging. The little sticker on the back, it tells you what it is. It reminds me so much of the MAC stickers that they put on their ones. This reminds me very much of like Becca highlighters as well. They have that same sort of shape, and yeah, just that's what they remind me of. Anyway, so you get a nice size mirror in here, and this is what the highlighter looks like. So they only have one shade, and this is Moolah, and it is currently $16.99, but I didn't pay 20, but it retails for £20 or $19.99 if you wish. So I'm just going to take this on the brow bone to start with. I realised I have no mirror in front of me, so that's a good start. So I'm just going to take that on a Crown Brush C510. I haven't swatched any of this, so I don't know what it's like. I don't know if it's too dark for me, too light. So basically it's this nice golden shade. I don't know if you can see it's on the back of my hand. So yeah, let's just put this on the brow bone. It's really pigmented, that's really nice. It's really pretty. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I mean by the Becca highlighter. So this is what this one looks like. It's very similar, looks very similar in colour as well. So let me try and open the By Kady one as well. So just really pretty much identical, if I'm honest, like apart from colours and stuff. Obviously this is all black, whereas this is like black with a silver logo. This weighs a lot more, like it's really more heavier. And colour, this is the Becca one here, and then this is the By Kady one. So By Kady is probably more golden, whereas Becca's a little bit more like champagne-y sort of colour, like that golden pinky undertone, I guess. So yeah, that's the comparison to those two. Very similar, both very beautiful. This looks lovely on the eyebrow. But obviously we're going to see what it's like on the face, but for now I'm going to move on to eyes. So I picked up the Wild Child palette, so this is what it looks like. Obviously you pull this off, you get a plastic thing in here, and then this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. So you get 5 mattes and then the rest are shimmers, which kind of bugs me because if you split this down the middle you could have all mattes and all shimmers and you'd have a beautiful palette. So it's like kind of I don't know, like she could have even taken some more dull colours out. Like these two look pretty similar. She could put a really nice bright one in here, but that's like personally my opinion. Obviously it's her palette, it's her choice, but I just want to see how they wear and stuff. So this retails for $14.99. It just says easy to blend, pigmented, pressed powders. Oh, 5 mattes and 11 shimmers, which I just stated. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to take, this is what I mean, like you can only go so basic with the mattes. So I'm going to start off by taking this this shadow up here, which is a nice like peachy shade. So I'm going to take that on a Spectrum B06. I don't think this is going to do much, but I just wanted to see if we could get anything from it, kind of. No, it's not really going to do much. I think it's more like a setting eyeshadow kind of thing. It's just like this peachy matte colour, there's really nothing to it. So I'm going to go down a shade and take this brown matte at the bottom here, and I'm going to take it on a very light hand, but I'm going to take it on that Spectrum B06. I'm going to put a bit of this in the crease. There's not really a lot of fallout, there's a little bit, but I mean I'm digging my brush in and I'm not getting a lot of pigment from that brown, so I'm just going to dig in a little bit harder. I already primed the eyeshadows. I used the Nars Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. Obviously, if you wanted something like a little bit more neutral, you could just probably run this through the crease and then take like this shade or this shade on the lid, and you have like a really pretty look with not a lot of effort, which I find quite nice. But yeah, again, it just bugs me that there's not more mattes to like coheed to like these sort of shades and the browns and stuff. Like obviously with the pinks and reds, obviously you can use this, this and this and this. But like trying to put gold with it, to me, like it doesn't match. I mean, it was really easy to blend. I've got a nice transition going on. It looks really pigmented in the pan. I was expecting it to be like a really dark brown, but it's pretty neutral. So it's a nice transition. So now that's all blended out, I'm going to take a little bit of this. To me, these look very similar. I'm just going to swatch these side by side just to see what they're like. There's like no pigment to them whatsoever. Like, so these are both the shades. They're so similar. Like, why are you putting shades like that are so similar into a palette? Like, why couldn't you put a different matte in there? Like, why have you got to put two berry shades that are pretty much identical? One's probably like a little bit darker. And, oh, just, there's not much pigment to it either. Like, this was pretty hard to get on. Like, I had to really sort of dig my brush in. Like, I had to swirl it in to get it on. So, I don't think it really matters what shade I take here. I'm going to take that bottom one and just put that in the crease. Now on a Crown Rush C528, I'm going to take the other berry shade just to see if we can see any difference between this transition and this, which I'm just going to pack on the outer corner. I mean, there's literally a slight difference. I would say this is just a deeper berry, like I said before. I'm really hoping the shimmers come through, because if not, I just don't think this palette's going to be worth it. So I'm going to take like this bottom cranberry shade, and then I might take a bit of this coral shade on top just to bring a bit of brightness to it. So yeah, we're going to first start off with the brush and then see how we get on with our finger. Maybe we might have to wet it and things like that, but we'll see. So I'm going to take that on a Spectrum A16. See, look how pretty that is. I mean, you do get quite a bit of fallout with that. I can see it sitting on my under eye and eyelash. Which, this is probably one of the worst shadows I've had for fallout. I mean, I get a little bit of fallout, but this is like really crumbly. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So if I was you, if you are going to purchase this, then obviously I would go ahead and do eyes first. That red shade practically blends into this one. It just looks like I've got a shimmer going into the dark, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm just going to finish up this eye and then I'll come back and pat a little bit of that coral shade on. I'm just going to take a little bit more of that peach shade and just sort of buff out the outer corner and just the crease a little bit more. Right, I'm going to take my finger and just take that corally shade. Okay, that's not doing much at all. In fact, it's not really doing anything. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. So I am going to do a few swatches of these because obviously that red shade was like really pretty that I used. I'm just going to take my watch off. But that coral shade's obviously doing nothing. Maybe the red's too dark for it. So let's just see it like swatched. Yeah. I mean, it's average. It's really nice, actually. I wouldn't say it's that shimmery. I'd say that's... You could probably use that as a matte. Let's take a bit of this gold shade next. This looks really pretty. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. I like that. See the difference between the shades? Like, this is so much pigmented compared to this. I want to take this blue shade. This feels super nice. Look how beautiful that is. Like, I adore, I hate the fact that there's nothing really to go with it in the palette. It bugs me. Let's take the next blue shade. So this is a darker blue. That's quite pretty. I wouldn't say it's as intense as these two, but you know, it's still got a nice bit of pigment to it. Yeah, okay. So, I'm running out of fingers. These two look similar, so let's swatch these next to one another. So pretty average, not the best out of the bunch. I mean, they are pretty similar. One's more pigmented than the other, for one. So I wonder if I like Put a little bit more pigment on this. Is that not the same shade? Did I just do the right two shades? They are the same shades. Okay, I don't know why there's two of the same shades in the palette. That is most peculiar to me. Anyway, moving on. What shades haven't I done? Let's take this shade up here. Running out of arm room. I mean, I am swatching different ones. Even, oh my god, I've done this in the most awkward spot. Okay, right. Even that looks similar to that. I'm definitely swatching a different shade. Like, I'm not playing ya. They all look the same. Literally, these two and that one. So let's do a bit of this. Sorry, I'm not really on camera. Identical. Not even joking. Identical. I'm trying to... Yeah. Like, there's literally not much difference between them. One's probably slightly more brown, like this one. But they look the same. I don't get that. Why would you put three of the same shades in a palette but make them look different in the pan? They're literally the same shades. One's just a little bit... I'd say that's like a little bit more brown, but the rest is probably more like a burgundy colour. That's, I don't know, that's most peculiar. We have 3 more shades. Oh no, so we have 4. I have a purple. It's a nice colour, nice deep purple. We've got like this taupey colour. That's really nice as well, actually. Black. This is the matte black. Let's see how this swatches. I think that's pretty nice. That's not bad for a matte black. And then we have the purple shade. Ooh, I hope this is nice. Yeah, it's alright. I wouldn't say it's the best purple shade. So that's like all the shades that you can see. What's on my eyes now looks really, really pretty. We will come back and finish the eyes later. But so far I'm not really impressed, especially if you're going to have 4 shades the same in a palette. I don't see the point at all. Okay, so I'm going to apply lashes and the rest of my face off camera. So I picked up these lashes here. So these are in the style Queen K. And they say fake mink lashes, comfortable soft band, mascara not necessary. I am going to put on mascara anyway because I feel like you have to. Glue not included, and then the release date. It says mink effect design for soft, weightless volume and curl. So these cost me $7.99. Her real mink lashes, I swear they come in like a really pretty box, which bugs me because why would you not put these in a nice box as well? Because on the back of it, it says, if my eyes are the windows to my soul, then I want to make sure you look amazing at all times. Which is really cute. I'm just going to see if you can see the box. I don't think you can. Yeah, they come in like this box, like this. And I mean, these are £18. So obviously there's quite a bit of difference in price. Maybe she's charging extra the box. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to apply these off camera with the rest of my face and then I'll be back to finish the look. Okay, so the rest of my makeup is on and so are the lashes. And these are actually really, really pretty. Maybe just a bit big for my kind of eye shape. But because they have these gaps, you can still see the shadow. I think they're really nice. They have like a little 3D effect going on. Yeah, I think they're quite pretty. So, moving on to the lower lash line. So, going back into the palette, I'm going to take a brush that I need to get out, a Spectrum A12, and I'm just going to take both of those pink berry shades and just smoke that on the lower lash line. And I'm going to take a bit of that brown and peachy shade, just mix them together on the Spectrum B06 and just put that on the lower lash line as well. Okay, so the eyes are complete, so we're going to move on back to the highlighter. So I'm just going to take that on a crown brush C529. Just going to take a bit on the nose and then just hit up the high points of the face. This is bloody beautiful. A little bit on the cupid side as well. That is really, really beautiful. I'm just going to take my foundation brush and just sort of dab over it a little bit because it is intense. I'm going to just apply a little bit on the inner corners as well. That's really, really pretty. I love that highlighter. Super nice. No complaints about that. Just going to finish it off with a bit of blush. I'm going to take the Jouer blush. So this is Hold Me and Adore Me. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on before we move on to lips. So I picked up the lip pencil in Sand. So this retails for £10. And it says a warm pink nude shade for more natural look. And it says matches our lip glosses Lover's Lane and Unbuttoned. So obviously they are sold separately. I picked up Souffle because I swear it said that it matches that. I'm really gutted that it doesn't now. But there's not much I can do about it. So anyway, I did pick up Souffle in the lip lacquer, but we'll have to move on and upwards from that. So it is a soft, creamy formula, hyper-energetic, matching lip glosses. That's all it really says. So basically it's a lip liner. So let's go in with this. So this is what the packaging looks like. It reminds me very much of MAC packaging. So let's go ahead. Oh, I can't. Yeah, you can. So let's go ahead and just line the lips. Nice and pigmented, nice and soft. It's not like hurting my lips or anything. That's a really nice lip pencil. I'm really impressed. Really pigmented when I'm really nice. It says for a more natural look. I mean, that's pretty dark on me. I don't know what it's like on other people, obviously. So let's go on to the lip. So these are the lip lacquers. So I picked up Souffle, which is a peachy nude, and it retails for £14. Yeah, it says matching lip pencil Sand. Okay, so it does match. It just doesn't say it on Sand's part of the lip page. Part of the lip liner page. You know what I mean? So high impact pigments, more coverage and shine than a lip gloss. Long wear. Oh, we will find that out. Lip hybrid formula, similar to liquid lip with insane high matte shine, fade proof, infused with maximum staying pigment, non-drying, stay put finish, used with lip line to prevent feathering. Okay, I'm all for this because I love a lip gloss. Like, I am a sucker for a lip gloss. Let's try and get this out. Yeah, again, just sort of simple packaging. Even the little button thing, I think I said this with the highlighter, reminds me of the MAC. So yeah, let's apply this. Smells like cupcakes. Feels nice. The lip liner is much, much darker. This does not match my eye look whatsoever. Okay, so all of my makeup is on at the minute. The lipstick does not match the eyes whatsoever, but we're just going to have to rock it. I should have gone for a more gold look. I hate reds with really brown nudes. But the check-in time is basically nearly 5 o'clock. I'll do a wear test and everything just to see how everything wears. I want to see if this is long lasting, because if it is, I'll be super impressed because lip glosses last 2 minutes. So yeah, I'll do check-ins later on. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick jump on to let you know I'm trying to get a bit of light in, but that's too much light, and let you know that this lipstick is definitely not long wearing because I've eaten and drunk and it has gone off my lips completely. The lip liner is still there, which is nice. Obviously I'm going to reapply and do check-ins later, see how that wears, because I'm not really going to be eating or drinking. Like, I might have like a glass of water or something, but the time is 6:30, so it has worn for a few hours. It's not a few hours, it's literally been an hour and a half, I think. So I wouldn't really say it's got the longevity of a liquid lipstick, but I am going to reapply and we'll see how we get on from there. So I don't have my phone, but the check-in time is 10 to 12. And, alright, So the eyeshadow still looks really pretty, but I just don't think the eyeshadow palette's worth it at all. Like, the colour scheme just doesn't match in my head. Like, I don't know what she was thinking with that one. And what baffles me is that one's $14.99, but she has another palette that's $35, and I'm like, well, what's the difference? Are they bigger pan sizes or what? Like, I don't understand. But the eyeshadow palette is just like, no, just throw it out the window. I love the eyelashes. I think the eyelashes are great. Highlighter isn't really there anymore. I can see it sort of slightly, but not as much as like the Becca one. And I'm pretty sure the Becca one's like a couple of extra quid as well, and it lasts a lot longer on the skin. But no doubt that the highlight is beautiful. It is really beautiful. I really like it. I like the lip liner. It was nice and easy to get on. I love a lip gloss, but obviously they were like, it's long lasting lip gloss. And yeah, it is obviously faded, like I said earlier. And I put another coat on and it's practically faded again. But all in all, you know, some pretty good products in there. So, I need to burp. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Oh my god, I've got all hair sticking up. I picked up the Wild Child. Wild? So obviously from the Sunny, and then obviously take that blue shade